Take 2! Hello, everybody! It's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your true ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service! It's a big variety night with a lot of my friends tonight here, so first and foremost, so let's go down. I guess I'll just do it in Discord order. So D3 first.
Hi, my name is D3 Damage and Molamau. D3 is the voice you hear, Molamau is the tank you see.
Chat! They're probably taking cosplay off. Jazz!
Hello, I'm Jess, local domestic terrorist. Not actually, I'm just here to blow up shit.
This is my channel, please don't say that. Crimson!
Hey, Crimson here, just chilling.
Yay! And then once again, I am your ever so lovely host, Chartreuse Proxy, and we are playing the Red Dragon Inn for the first half of this night. First third of this night, rather. I am planning probably on the line of Red Dragon Inn for maybe the first hour or two. We have 5 people, so this could go on, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. After that, it will probably tone down to Crimson, D3, and I, to where I will rip a new one, in their words, not mine, of a VOD review of a game they just played while I was setting up stream, and then probably Total Return afterwards. So we got a lot that we're going to be doing around having fun with or so. But otherwise, we have the Red Dragon Inn set up and everything like that to play around with, as always, friends. First and foremost, chat, tell us if you're here or not. If you respond, then I'll assume that you're here. Smile. If he responds, he's a witch! Witch trial, look at that. Roll call. Alright.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I mean, what? They said they're going to be dealt with Woodward, so I'm not going to rush him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Oh, looks like he's a witch. Alright, time to sex.
Ooh, swapping off of Slash.
because I was like, this character seems like the more I read into the cards, I was like, no. If I have, no. No.
You know, honestly,
Yay for modded characters!
No, like the more I read through her deck, I was like, what the fuck? Who thought this was okay? Like,
I mean, once again, we're pitching stuff from modded characters that we have not read it ourselves too. So
a gambling addict.
Well, I'm assuming that that her entire deck was based upon the fact that she is the ultimate gambler. So.
Yep. Ooh,
Yeah,
Dun
so
Europa fans.
basically-
Hey, Crimson, you would know that, right? Right?
Yeah.
yep. Like this first card right here, each other player chooses to either lose 1 fortitude or leave the round of gambling. No.
That-
No.
That's just terrible.
As
That's legitimately shit.
no, that's such a good card. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's an amazing card. It's terribly balanced, though.
Yeah.
Drink that
Yeah, no.
5 today.
Oh wait, is this also? No. So where?
Guess I'll pause. Wait for chat. Wow,
Hey,
perfect
speaking of
timing.
chat,
I literally just said, all right, I
Okay,
guess I'll
Tom,
pause
which-
the YouTube VOD. Wait for you to
I'll
come
tell
back.
you.
All right. Are we settled in with most of our characters?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
I rolled the dice, or rather somebody rolled the dice for us. We have drink deck 5. Do we want any other modifiers with this here? Do we want to tavern crawl or pub crawl? Do we want to do events? Any prize stuff?
I mean, I like playing with this different stuff, but I don't know about other people.
StarCraft events. Let's go.
I don't
we
know
would have
about-
just said away from modded stuff. Let's not.
Yeah, I was
Dungeon
gonna say,
events. Let's
if we're
go.
if we're gonna introduce people to events, let's run C, Dungeon, or General Chaos.
I was about to say, C deck is the first one that's ever come around. It's the simplest. Okay. So, I'm going to click C events, and I'll explain how that goes. But first and foremost, as always, Candyland. Who's going
Candyland.
first?
Candyland.
Come on.
Candyland!
Swear to God, if I'm last this time, I am gonna be pissed.
Let's see if I can continue my win streak.
Everybody seated? Let's go.
I'm letting this, I swear to fucking Christ.
Someone's going to get the ice cream cone and speed ahead. I just know it.
Oh,
Oh,
they got the.
somebody did. No! Oh, might be a done deal for Crimson again. Yep, it's Crimson again.
You know what? I am
Ah,
fine with this.
All right,
I was so
Crimson is the winner. In that case, then, for the meantime, Crimson, who are you playing today?
I am playing Erin, shape-shifting elf. Basically, she has 4 different forms: elf, bear, raven, tree. She has lots of cards that will swap her between them, and they each give her different effects. Elf is base, no positive or negative effects. Bear, you get to turn your 2 fortitude cards, because it seems like she has a lot of those, into 3 fortitudes, and she just is much weaker to gambling while bear. And then as a raven, huge into gambling with getting extra gold and getting to ante from the inn, but she's weak to alcohol. Gets extra alcohol from any drink. And then tree is basically
You are a tree. You do not speak.
Yeah, basically.
Real quick.
And that's why it's the only one that you are forced out of.
Yep, real quick. Austin and Ed, thank you for coming to stream as always or so. What direction are we going? Clockwise or counterclockwise, since you're first, Crimson?
Let's go clockwise.
Clockwise. In that case, then, for me, because my Maid deck is generally a gambling deck, or rather coin-centered deck for when I make my own mod, I'm going to play one of the more notable characters that controls money, Togglesnife Dunkleton, first of his name! I am a Goblin Overlord, basically, when it comes to it or so. And I have 3 main things when it comes to it. 1, I bring some Torg Fun Butts, and I basically start with 2 extra gold, so I have 12 gold at the beginning of the game. That is because some of my cards are coded as minions. So it'll be a minion that'll have an effect, which gets to basically, it's kind of like I'm controlling multiple characters. When it comes to my turn, I get to play an action, and my minion gets to play an action. Most of the time, it's ideal to Fortitude, so I basically need to have multiple actions at the same time on my turns. The cravat with this is that whenever somebody wants to target me for any Fortitude damage or so, they can either choose to hit me, and it would be normal, or they can hit my minion, which I can either choose to discard them to the discard pile, they took the 1 hit, and that's it, or they have what will be called a wage on their card, and when I draw my first minion and play it, I'll go over it as well, to where I can pay gold out of my stats to just say, they actually didn't get hit at all. So, my health bar, my gold bar, is as much of a resource as is my regular health bar when it comes to playing this character. And I am a very much so gold-centric character, not in just the way of gambling, but in a lot of my cards have really good effects at the cost of I'm constantly spending gold to enable them. Not as a may effect, more often than not, but as in a, this is a good card, but I have to spend gold for this.
Yeah, because the end thing, yeah, is that they get hit, they want to leave, and then you pay them to stay.
Yep, exactly so.
And cards that hit every other person or hit multiple people, you can target them as if they're creatures. So if it's like pick 2 players, you can pick 2 minions, or pick Torgelsnarf and one of his minions, and every other player will hit Torgelsnarf and all his minions.
Key note is that it has to be Fortitude damage. If it's like affecting gold or affecting alcohol, my minions, you can't target them. It's just Fortitude, which will, for counting them as valid targets. Next up, D3 is playing.
I'm playing Yagella. I don't know what the fuck they do. The rules just say that some of my cards have a pet subtype, and that some of my cards refer to pets. But I don't know what this means yet, because I haven't drawn any cards that tell me. It's
going to be pretty simple. It will be pretty simple, all things considered, because it'll literally say, kind of like, how, it says, like, action gambling or something like that or so. It'll say, like, action pet, sometimes pet. And the actual text will say something along the lines of, if you played a pet card, you can play this again, or something like that or so. It's pretty rules as written.
For sure, she has one card that lets her play, and it says, if you played this card during your action phase, you may play an additional action this phase, as long as it's a pet card, basically.
Yep. So you basically have chain actions, but otherwise, not too bad. And you'll just have to look at the card subtext.
Right.
But yeah, it will say action, pet, sometimes pet, whatever, stuff like that. Otherwise, nothing too much more.
Got it.
Next up, we've seen this lovely little character before. Jas, you are?
Yes, I am Neutral, your local Unabomber, and just in general, arsonist.
Yep.
I have bombs.
bombs, which will go off whenever somebody gets them, by cards or so. We may ignore them as Red Door Fortitude, but they have wacky and weird effects.
Yep.
And finally, because you'd been
I am
watching the
going to use
Adventures
them.
Night... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry.
I was cutting you off, I'm sorry.
I'm good.
Okay. Chat, you are playing...
Yes, I am playing Mortimer Razforth Everwind Smye of the Roguish Bard or Bardish Rogue, whichever one you depend upon. If you have watched the show, he is statted for deception instead of combat. So his thing is he has a lot of powerful cards that give him these lie tokens, which are these gem tokens based on a magic item he has called the Stone of Truth. As he gains these at the end of his turn, he has to flip a consequence. A consequence will have a number of plus of lie counters and an effect. If he has enough lie counters on his thing to equal that effect, he must resolve that effect.
Yep.
So basically, it's think Lucky from Red Dragon and 8 ticking tie bomb of more powerful cards than average, with a looming threat coming with as I play the more powerful cards.
Yep. Because a lot of Mortimer's flavor, both from the Adventure Night itself and in the deck, is him. If the situations that he brings up are definitely like, is this really real? But he'll get away with it in the card. But those consequences can catch up to him very fast. Anyway, hi, Happy. Hope you're doing well. Otherwise, the only other thing that we have is once again we are playing with Drink Deck 5, and this will be the first time that everybody besides Cat and I are playing with events. This is the C event deck in the middle here, and has 2 counters on it. Basically, at the end of everybody's turn, so once Crimson finishes their drink phase and it would pass to me, 1 counter gets taken off. When all counters are off, at the start of the next person's turn, we flip the event and do what it says on it. Some are good, some are bad, sometimes nothing happens. Just another flavor to keep the game moving along, really.
Alright.
And these are events. Keep note, these are events which affect everybody. So remember, some cards say ignore an event. So that could be like drinking contest round in the house, or from the event deck here.
Okay, gotcha.
So for the later edition characters, that might be really good for you, considering how they usually sacrifice ignoring drinks for ignoring events, actually.
Okay.
But otherwise...
Yeah, and I think it's worth noting, I don't think it's any of... it might be Aaron, but any character pre-Red Dragon and 4, when the C event was at, have no ignore event cards. And I think that's only Aaron in this group, but...
she's an ally
just
anyway.
Yeah, she's an ally. I just think she's an ally that came out before Red Dragon.
Yeah, but either way, let's not buffer around anymore. Shuffle and draw your 7 cards, people.
Yep.
And Aaron, would you like to go first? Aaron, the ever-changing elf. You are an elf. Would you like to become an elf?
I think I'd like to become an elf, yeah.
All right. You are an elf.
Good job.
Would you like to discard or
Yeah.
draw anything?
Before we truly start, make sure everybody grabs the first drink.
Oh, yep. That's all. Let me quick shuffle in the deck. All right. I'll start passing the drinks around as Crimson goes through.
Yep. Thank you.
And what is your first action today?
Well, I think that since we're starting this night off,
A round
we
of
should
gambling?
partake.
Ah.
Nope. Partake in my elderberry wine to start things off.
Every other player gains 1 alcohol content and pays you 1 gold.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't want to part with my gold just so quick, so might I interest you in Toward Fun Buck?
Ah,
legal tender?
thank you.
It is legal tender. It has my face on it.
So,
Huh.
the way
Don't
it
think
works...
counts.
Yeah, the way it works in game though is they're just normal gold pieces.
Yeah, it's
just
nothing.
funny.
It's nothing different. The flavor's funny though, because if you look, it has his face. It says Tord, and it's actually so counterfeit that the circle is actually offset on it.
What's funny is if you play the game, like if you buy the game physically, that one's the better of the two. The other one is somehow worse.
Yep, and I can show pictures from my actual edition, just both are actually so horribly offset that it's hilarious.
Mortimer's not here right now.
Ignore an action that sometimes affects your gold. Fair enough. You may pay
And you
gold
still
from
get your gold.
stash.
Not for me.
Yeah. Real quick, I should also say, for if I play any defensive cards as Toggle Snarf, I can play them to defend my minions too. I should add that as a thing, just for the future, so everybody knows. But, you know, I'm defending my minion and my gold per chance rather than myself when it comes to that.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Otherwise, that was your action.
Also lose an alcohol if you didn't, like, completely ignore it, too. Not lose game.
Or they paid from the inn. Okay, wait, no, let's see here. D3 paid from the inn, so they gained the alcohol, but they didn't lose the gold. Mortimer ignored it completely, so they are net 0.
Alright.
So we're good. Everybody else is good.
Yep, everything's good.
So...
Actually, hey.
Ooh.
Aaron. You know, safety gear is pretty expensive. Mind helping a goblin out?
Pick your player, they pay you 1 gold.
Wow, okay, sure.
Thanks.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Hey! 1 gold, not 1
I
stack
mean, 1
gold.
gold pile seems right to me.
Yeah, it seems fair.
Would you like to order a drink?
Hey, these bombs are expensive after all.
Alright. Well, because you need to make those bombs, might as well order a drink for you, yeah?
I mean, alcohol and
Let's
explosives.
see how it goes. So
So
anyway,
well
what are you
together.
drinking, Aaron?
I'm drinking tonight.
A dark
It's
ale.
dark ale.
Not too bad.
A dark ale enough.
Also,
It's not a firewater to start off.
Mhm.
something
Yeah.
in my nerd brain that I remembered with I think this one has it, but a lot of Aaron's cards are rhyming couplets. I don't know why, but they made a lot of them rhyming couplets on the titles of the cards, which is why a lot of her card titles are really long.
2 bars, 2 bars. Alright, so, for our reference, that is the end of Crimson's turn, so before my turn starts, one C event progress goes off. So, after my turn, before D3's turn, that will be the C event that happens. So for me, I could do something here. It is my turn as Tattlestar Dunkleton, and I think I will discard 3 and draw 3.
Right, I forgot I could have discarded before. Oh well.
You know what? I enjoy a round of gambling now, everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh. Well, you made my job easier.
We have the little console button too, remember, people.
Right, console button.
I know. I just don't like
I'm
using it.
gonna use the button.
So,
I don't need the button.
Yagella. Yagella? D3?
You there?
I was thinking, and I'm gonna pass.
Passes.
Alright.
Neutral.
Ooh, what
Realized I forgot to do
was
that.
this?
Yep, fine enough.
A winning hand.
Oh, winning hand!
Wow.
Mortimer.
The winning hand was played by Neutral, yes?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
By,
it's played on me.
Nitro.
Aaron. Me! I will pass!
Alright. I raise.
Nope, it has to be
Oh,
cheating,
that's
it's a
not
winning
cheating
hand.
card.
You're right, I'm stupid. I might be stupid. Alright, it's fine.
In that case, the neutral wins the pot!
Yay!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Kinda was.
Indeed.
Ah, well, it's all fine. Why don't we give Nicho another drink to celebrate their win? And I will drink Ogre Brew. You're an
Whereas
ogre.
ours hot ogre.
You know, I have a cupbearer for this sort of thing. Pay 1 gold to the inn and reduce the alcohol content of a drink you're about to drink by 2. I think I would like to do that.
Wow.
Or it should pay 2
Oh,
to
you
reduce
paid
it by
2 to
4.
Ooh.
But it still tastes horrible. Who ordered this? Wait, I did.
I wonder if it tastes bad or if it's just super spicy.
A spicy ogre sounds like it. So, before your turn, we removed the last counter in the sea deck, and now we reveal what the event is. So, if everybody could look at the center, it is a thunderstorm. Everybody loses 1 fortitude.
Good thing that showed up before you got any minions out.
Yeah,
Yep.
kind of really good. So once again, you can ignore this as if it came from an action, or if it was just if you have a ignore an event.
Yep. Which
I'm not gonna ignore it, but I'm gonna counter it.
Countered with what?
Healing spirits, prithee send, make me whole and true again.
Hey, what? There's your rhyming right there.
There's your rhyming couplet.
Yep. Now, the main thing is that the number 2 at the top right of every event deck will be a number, which is how many counters that we put on it. So it'll be 2 more turns until we have another event. Because usually if it's a high impact event... Oh, sorry.
Makes sense.
So the
the way
previous
to...
event.
Sorry. Okay. The way to know is usually the worse the event, the higher the counter will be for the next
Yep,
one.
that's what I was going to say. If it
Wow.
has a bigger impact, then it... Because I think the highest counter is 6.
Oh.
And that's like a very big one, for instance. Whereas
it's
the
6
average
to
is
8,
2.
and
The
I know
lowest
they
is
give
usually
you
2.
Exactly the amount of tokens you need in the base thing, and it's definitely not 12.
Yeah, pretty sure. But yeah, the severity of the event, the more counters that get put on it, that way you have rises and lows. And I should also say, there are some events that are literally nothing happens. So, there is variety with it. Thank you for the hydrate, sister. But anyway, would you like to discard and draw, Yadella?
I think I would. Well, I think y'all know what I have a raise in my hand. I'm gonna just,
You had a raise in your hand.
I had a raise in my hand,
Yes, you did.
and I think, considering everything else, I'm just trying to dig into the deck a little bit, see what's in here. So what do we got in here? Huh. That. Okay. Then this is. Okay. This is. Got it. Okay. I see. Okay, so no interaction yet. But yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm just kind of looking at keeping an eye out for like when something says if you have a pet, etc. But I haven't drawn one yet. But in the meantime, this is a pretty nasty card to play. Philip, no! Back to the barn! Each other player loses 2 fortitude and discards the top card of their drinking pile.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
quick!
like-
Run away! Ignore an action card that affects my fortitude.
Fair enough. Yeah, you already don't have a drink, so.
well.
Yeah, so I'd
Wild
rather not.
shipping.
Alright, so
Well, good thing I
discard.
buy Potions of Woke from Planet.
Yeah,
Wild shipping
don't
into a tree.
So,
forget to remove one of your drink cards.
So, in order, real quick, let me just go over this for everybody's upkeep. I ignored it with the card. Nitro took the damage and discarded the drink, but they just gained 2 fortitude back. Aaron, before the hit, changed to a tree, so they reduced it by 2. And it's reduced by 2, and they still discard their drink.
I didn't have a drink.
Well, you turned into a tree. And Mortimer took the hit.
Yeah, I just took the hit.
Alright, well, fair enough.
In that case, would you like to order a drink? Because some piles are looking pretty light over here.
looked at Yoga, but if I remember, I remember being surprised at how little of those pet effects she had, because she's pretty much the quote-unquote easy or vanilla deck character for 9, but the closest we get, so she doesn't have much of anything. She's supposed to be the easy character from 9.
That makes me sad.
I mean, to be fair, like, at least like for how they classify on the table here, if you don't have any specific mechanics at all, you are an easy character. Otherwise, you just fall into the intermediate basket. So even if you have a small interaction like that, you are intermediate.
Aw.
No mechanics, you're easy. Some special rules, intermediate. Special rules that can hurt yourself, hard.
Mm-hmm.
Or that, like, you know, basically have like a sub-det or multiple sub-dets. It's hard. Yeah.
Yep. Well, time to drink. Drinking
A
contest.
drinking contest.
Ooh.
Alright,
Well,
grab your
everybody.
drinks, everyone.
Let's drag these out here.
Alright.
Here you go, Mortimer. Alright. In that case, we have... I got a
That's a
0.
drink event.
We
Yep,
got a
that's
chaser.
drink-
Fine and
A drink event counts as 0, right?
Yep. So I have
Yeah,
0.
Fine Ambrosia counts as a 0. So
Yep, because it says drink event. So that's a 0.
Oh.
Yep, so we have a 2, a 2, and a 3. So, Mortimer would win the contest.
Yep.
So-
Yes.
And I think we're also going to go ahead and just reduce the alpha by 0, by 2.
So real quick, wait, first of all, order of operations. Everybody pay Mortimer 1 gold.
Paying the gold.
And then we'll get to reducing afterwards.
Thank you.
So Mortimer gains 3, Aaron gains 2, and 0. Idella gains 0, but they draw 2 cards from their deck. And Nitro and I gain 0.
I'm a tree. I lose nothing.
Interesting. 0.
Yep.
But yeah.
Reduces alcohol content by 2.
Because even though you said that you were a tree, I forgot that you were a tree.
Yep.
Anyway,
I am free.
I am tree. Nitro, Jazz,
tree.
would you like to discard or
I'm
draw
tree.
anything?
Alright.
You know.
Alright, I'm gonna put away this. And we'll see what I get. Alright. Hey! Horde!
Hmm?
I'd like a bomb.
A bomb? Why, that seems perfectly safe. Let me see. Perfectly safe.
Damn it.
Done.
What do you mean, damn it?
Um,
Wasn't that supposed to be safe?
Grella,
Rest in peace. No, Mortimer has no drinks! Ah, fuck me. Oh, you are drawing to Mortimer. You are drawing to Mortimer.
3 cards. I will flip those over and I will put them back in your deck.
Yeah, we have a lot of people who don't have drinks in their deck, so let's just be real
I
here,
did
Chief.
not look at them, so there you go.
Oh, good.
where'd you go for my deck?
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. You drew to me. I just got 3 cards. So, of your cards. So I just flipped them back over and handed them back over without.
Alright, I'm just gonna shuffle. We're good. You ordered a drink for Udella, so now it's your drink phase.
Alright, let's see what I got.
A light hail with a chaser of... 0. So just 1.
But, however... Quick, Triplin is out with this.
Really? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I know where this is going.
Here, have another bomb.
I know where this is going. So, drink ignored. Drink explosion. Discard the top 4 cards of the drink deck. Each player other than neutral gains 1 alcohol content.
Oh, jeez.
So, drink deck loses 4 cards. 1, 2,
Not the holy water.
3, 4. And everybody gains an alcohol. Besides neutral.
Yep, done.
I'm
So do I
pooped.
discard both of them or just...
Yeah, because it was chaser and all.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Mortimer. Would you like to discard or draw anything?
I'm going to discard.
Just seeing the previews for how the Red Dragon Inn style versions of them look, I really can't wait for it though. For the Adventurers Night group.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the full thing because I backed it on Kickstarter, but I backed the
And it looks so
RDI style.
good. It looks so good.
Give me a second.
Oh wait, actually, real quick. Hold on. That would see event counter.
Yes.
That would be it. Oh, hey, you remember when we talked about the sits?
Leviathan.
Okay,
Oh.
let's do this in order. Everybody loses an alcohol content. That's step one.
After holding up from the drink explosion.
So we're breaking even, mostly, everybody. Now, number 2. Every player may attack Leviathan with an action card that would cause them to lose Fortitude. Every player that plays an action card in this way loses 1 more Fortitude, 1 more alcohol content.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
If the total Fortitude lost by Leviathan exceeds the number of players in the game, everybody loses 2 Fortitude. Otherwise, everybody loses 3.
Ah.
So in essence, if we play enough, and if you pitch in, you're breaking even on this event. Otherwise, you could swing for -2.
Oh boy.
Right, and that would start with Nitrile, correct? Because that is, they just revealed that.
Yep. So, 2 Fortitude out of 5. Mortimer.
I will play. Help me, Mr. Leviathan. Can you help me check if these potions are safe?
2 Fortitude and a lie.
Don't ask me how the Leviathan is willing to drink my potions. I am just that good at deception.
Real quick, do you start with a lie already, or
Yeah, you
no?
just-
Yes. As part of your setup, you start with 1 lie token.
Yep, just want to make sure. So that's
Oh,
4 out of 5
they just threw
Fortitude.
it at him.
Aaron.
I don't think this Leviathan will bother a little tree. I pass.
You think a poor goblin could hurt a Leviathan? I can't do shit. You know,
Fight the goddamn Leviathan, coward.
you think I have action cards?
Pick another player. They lose 2 Fortitude. There you go.
So in that case then, that means we've exceeded that 6 Fortitude out of 5 players, so everybody that played, which is Mortimer, Nitral, and Yadoa, you lose another alcohol content. And then globally, everybody loses 2 Fortitude.
Wonderful.
Now you say I'm not pitching in, Nitral.
You want?
I mean, I'm just saying. That I literally have no action cards.
Sounds like an excuse.
We'll see about that, but yeah, that's 6 counters now.
Hopefully it'll be calm for a little bit after that.
We better hope.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I didn't lose my Fortitude yet, so let me do that.
Eh.
There we go. Hey, Mortimer, now it's your turn.
Wonderful. Neutral. I know with your bombs you're so touchy of everything, but I told you not to pick that up. Now be gone and bugger off.
3 Fortitude damage.
Let's see here. God damn it.
3 Fortitude taken at face value.
Oh boy.
Now, Mortimer,
See,
what do you like?
Back the elf, but they're a bloody tree.
Well, you can give the tree a drink, seeing as how they have nothing in their pile.
Yes, that was the plan, was to give the tree a drink.
Speaking of somebody who has nothing in their pile,
What a shame. Man, I really would like this drink.
what a giant shame that Mortimer had no drinks in their drink deck.
Last, let's see if a consequence comes after me.
Yep. So at the end, the last consequence to come around is a nonplussed noble. So, if Mortimer had more than 4 white tokens on them, then they'd have to take that effect. And then they'd lose 2, so their stat would go from 4 to 2.
But she is not annoyed with me. I'm sure she's more annoyed with Sigmar at the time, honestly.
Fair enough, fair enough. You can see, for reference for everybody else, you can see after Mortimer's drink phase, they reveal a consequence, as you exactly see for their turn cycle. So, we go on to Aaron, which I will move a C progress counter off, and you are forcibly a tree. Forcibly a tree to an elf, rather.
Ooh, I'm back. What happened? Why is there a dead kraken outside?
Quite a lot. Don't worry about it.
We killed it.
We killed it with the powers of bombs and wine to its face. Just remember, Mortar was just straight up lying on those cards.
Yes, I lied to the Leviathan asking if it would like my potions, and it bought my life.
Well, obviously it couldn't handle your potions. They can kill a Leviathan.
Well done, the bombs.
Aaron discarding everything.
Alright, let's see what I got.
Anyway, what are you doing?
You know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
Gambling. I'm
We're
in.
gambling, we see. Very interesting.
I shall give you a yes, sir. A pouch of fool's gold.
You may pay this card when you're about to lose gold. You don't have to pay. A very
And just
devious
everybody
lie.
knows, I'm going to slap this on my gambling thing to show that I am in fact in.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep. So Aaron,
Just
you
gotta
gotta,
make sure to give you back the card after.
Aaron Yadoa, you gotta pay up.
I'll just take the card back after.
Yep, I got it. Gotta pay up. Right. I didn't put something in the pot.
Yadoa, are you in this round of gambling? D3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. In that case, it goes to... Well, it still goes back to you, because I am passing.
Yep.
Pass Nitro.
I raise.
Raise the pot.
Oh. Ah, boy.
Here we go again.
In that case, then, we go over to Mortimer. Aaron.
For now.
I'm in.
Aaron is in. I still have to pass. Yadoa.
Yep. For it.
Passes Nitro.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Passes Mortimer must do something or Aaron will take the pot.
But it's wonderful because I just happen to have a winning hand.
A winning hand! Aaron.
I see. I'll pass on this.
You know what I'm saying. I pass. Yadoa.
Well, second verse, same as the first.
Nitro.
You know, got a winning hand. Mine's dynamite.
Take control of the round of gambling. Add a bomb to the pot face down. Whoever wins takes the bomb and its effects.
Alright.
Bomb's already been placed.
Mortimer.
Gambling, I'm in.
Mortimer takes control. Aaron.
We want that bomb?
Gambling. I am in.
Aaron takes control. I love how everybody's gambling more now that the bomb is on the darn table. What is this?
I want the bomb.
I want the bomb too, so that's why I'm in!
Oh boy.
Yadoa passes. Nitro passes. Mortimer.
Oh. I will.
Pass. Aaron.
it is yours.
Taco Snarf Dunkleton wins the pot and lose 3 fortitude.
Oh,
You know, actually, not the face. Someone else's face. You may play this when a player would make you lose fortitude. Pay that player 1 gold. The damage is redirected to a different player of your choice. I guess that's not happening then, huh? I suppose.
thank you.
I guess.
I was trying to gamble not to give the greedy goblin man more gold.
It's okay, I'm rich in riches and nothing more matters than that.
Even the costume unarmed.
So anyway,
Or exact hand.
would you like to buy a drink, Aaron?
And I think the winner deserves a drink.
Come on, I just did 3 fortitude. Mortimer still has no drinks in their vial.
You drink soon, though, and you better drink it.
Fine.
Indeed.
Would you like to drink your drink, Aaron, the loser?
I will.
Hey, look, Swole Trill.
Little trill.
You want to try that one again, Torgelstar?
Close your eyes.
I'm not as thick as you drunk I am.
I think someone might be cross-eyed.
Anyway, one more event to counter off, so now we're down to 4. And I think for my turn, I can just get rid of the rest of my gambling cards I had.
Oh my
You like
god.
gambling?
I also had more gambling cards. I was just hoping that Aaron was going to play one. With that hand, I thought they'd have more.
You'd think so. But it may have just been that I had no action cards.
So anyway, it's finally time. Everybody, I'd like you to meet Grunt the Brawler. Action, play the minion. So, exactly so. This is my action for my turn. But, now the Grunt's on the field, he gets his action. 2, pick a player and they lose 2 fortitude. If Grunt takes fortitude damage in any way, he either goes into my discard pile, or I can pay him his wage of 2 to stay at the table with me. And that gold will just go to the inn. So, that's my action, and Grunt! You said you want to beat up the tree, lady! Did you say?
Well, be wary, for the hunter may be hunted.
Ooh, they may lose fortitude from this way or so, potentially. Interesting. So, first and foremost, you
I
take
thought it
2
was
fortitude. Grunt!
I'm sorry.
You poor fellow, you're taking 2 damage! That's fine. You want to stay at the table, don't you? Yeah. You're a good man. So anyway,
Stay off the page.
if you really want to do that to me, Aaron, all the violence money can buy. Hit back for 1, or I can pay a gold to make it 3.
You did not lose fortitude by it, though.
Minions act as me, I act as minions.
Oh, okay.
So I will pay a gold, and you're losing 3 more. That's why I clarified that earlier,
no.
if I can play stuff.
No, I'm losing 1 more.
And you are now an elf. Fair enough.
I was already an elf.
And I still lost the gold, but hey, I won the round of gambling. It's fine, it's fine. Now Mortimer will finally get a damn drink in this establishment.
Finally, something to drink. My 1 drink was blown up.
Orcus Rockgut!
Hey, speaking
Well, I
of
did drink some Elvish wine during your
Okay, real quick, you might want to actually take your card back, just real quick. I'm losing 2 fortitude, and you're going to change the effect to be lose 2 fortitude. You're not adding 2 fortitude. You see, it says, instead of its usual effects, this drink has lose 2 fortitude, so you might want to save that.
Yeah, that's what you play on like a holy water. Or
So in any
water or
case-
coffee.
I am not drinking well today.
No, you're
this
not.
bloody goblin is just drinking whatever makes his stomach hurt.
So it
and then-
is Yadoa's turn, and another progress off the sea counter.
Yep. How deep is it in now? The 3? Okay.
Yep.
Yes, 3 more turns. So it'll be after my turn that it happens.
So it'll be your fault.
Don't go blaming whatever sea event happens on me. It just
Yeah,
naturally
just
happens while we're on the Crimson Drake. Also,
I don't
yes,
know, it's not
I guess
gonna be your
the
fault.
sea events were technically on the Crimson Drake instead of in the Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah, technically.
Alright. Yeah. All right. fair
Oh no,
enough.
it's 4 that's the Crimson Drake, not 5.
Yes, but because we're on the sea events, we're dealing with the events that Crimson Drake deals with, because it's the events are from 4.
You know, that's very fair enough.
Want to hold one? Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude. You may return a pet. So let's do that. Who am I picking? I'm picking the person who has the most HP.
I believe that's...
You're an elf now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Why? I've been beaten by this goblin already.
It's only
You're
one.
beaten by my bro!
Also,
To
you
be
know how you were.
fair, we couldn't hurt you much when you were a bloody tree, so you have to pay.
Also,
Give
you know
it-
You
how
want to know
you-
what? Do you want to know what would have happened if I wasn't a tree? I would have been at 10, I think.
Yeah.
Also, let's keep reading. You may pick up return a pet card from your discard onto your hand. I return Philip No back to the barn, and then I play. If it's your action phase, you may play another action phase pet this turn. Oh look, it's a pet.
No, my enforcer!
Philip No back to the barn.
So that's...
My bloody drink! I just got it, and it's gone again!
Nobody has drinks on the table but you.
It's kind of funny.
I am at 8 health. I'm already in single digits, you ass! And I have to pay 2 gold for my enforcer! You will rue this day.
Good, get me out of this game.
Fine then, order a drink. Preferably for Nitro, as I have no drinks.
Yeah.
Or order multiple drinks, as nobody has
And I
damn
don't
drinks
score.
due to you.
One for you, one for me. Wow. You know what? You were complaining about not having any drinks with anyone. Let's go ahead and split this drink with somebody.
No, fuck that, you're taking it. You, I don't think so in me, I don't think so in you.
It's fine. My ancestors will be proud of me for.
Hey, you know, you said it's very fine, right? I think you want to be out of the game. I think I'll have the Wens bring you something special. They drink the top card from the drink deck, and I'm paying a gold to the inn.
If it was.
Oh, it's gonna be split with me. Fuck.
Poetry in motion, baby!
Fuck me, dude.
They'll get drunk.
Oh, that's 2 alcohol to both of us. And that's a gold to the inn. That is actual cinema right there.
The sheer set of absolute cinema.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I think my stream's
Alright.
crashing. Hold on.
I'm not gonna start anything this turn.
Team Pete. Oh, Cruz.
Give me
wiped
2
out all the
seconds,
things.
y'all.